Okay, so to graph a polynomial or rational function, the only difference is, there's a big difference. A rational function has a polynomial in the numerator and a polynomial in the denominator. Now, assuming that there are no common factors between the numerator and the denominator, any zero of the numerator is going to be a zero of the whole thing, because you divide zero here by something that isn't zero, you're going to get zero, right? If there are no common factors, this one can't be zero, and this one is. The other thing you get with rational functions is, of course, your polynomial in the denominator will typically give you some zeros, right? And for reasons that we went over quite a bit with the behavior of the 1 over x function and some of the graphs we did there, we understand that when the denominator is zero and the numerator isn't, that's going to give us a vertical asymptote. So, zero is the numerator or zero is the function, assuming no common factors between the numerator and the denominator. Zeros of the denominator, making the same assumption, there are no common factors between the numerator and denominator. The zeros of the denominator yield vertical asymptotes. Function can change sign only at a zero or a vertical asymptote. So whatever your polynomial is, you identify the zeros, you identify the vertical asymptotes, so we mark the zeros and the vertical asymptotes. It's going to look something like this. 0 here, 0 here, 0 here. Vertical asymptote, right? Then on each interval we get, we determine whether the function is positive or negative. This is certainly possible. And we determine the end behavior, and we construct our graph. We've done examples of that. Also, for a rational function, well, we did the slant asymptotes very recently, and we're about out of time, so I'm not going to mention that today. But we can do a long division, and then we can find that we end up, when we do the long division, we end up with a polynomial plus a rational function. Polynomial plus our remainder over our divisor. Okay? Which we did last time, and y'all did a pretty good job, at least of graphing the two functions. Okay? Needed to do the sum of the graphs, which we talked about last time. Okay?